Hi guys, this is Sandeep Khera again and you're watching Conical Education. Currently I'm sitting in a small city in Austria. I found some time in between, so I thought why not shoot a video for you guys. My today's topic is employment contracts in Germany. Definitely employment contracts are similar when it comes to you want to join a job, so it doesn't matter in which country you're signing the contract. At the high level they will be having similar number of clauses, similar conditions, but there are still some things which might be in the contract which will be different due to some local regulations or some policies of the government in that country. So that's why I thought it's worth shooting this video. I'm going to talk about various clauses and conditions, and you must know all those rules, regulations, obligations that are drawn between employer and the employee before signing the contract. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end. You can follow me on the Facebook page here. You can also join the Facebook group. You can also write to me on below given email address. You can also join the Telegram group which is given in the description section. You can follow me on my Instagram which is mentioned in the description below. So let us start today's video. As I said in the beginning, contracts will be similar to other countries, but you must know each of the section very clearly before signing the contract, because it's not just about your working situation while you are working, but it also impacts your visa status. It might be possible that in your contract some little clause is written which means it might impact your duration of the visa, or some other things might be there. It might get difficult for you to switch your job, so accordingly you have to be careful before signing in the contract. What you can do, definitely as soon as you get the contract, you can get in touch with some person who speaks German, because it is highly unlikely the contract will be in English. So you need to get in touch with someone who understands the German very well, who has some knowledge about the contracts, who has signed some contract before. So in that way it will help you a lot to decide whether you want to join that company, whether you want to sign that contract or not. Let's dive into further topics into the contract. So from the basics, the first topic is the title and the description of the job. As always, it defines what will be your job title, what will be your roles and responsibilities, for what team you will be working in, stuff like this. Next comes the start date and duration of the job. As you already know that this will be the date when you will be the officially employee of that company. Duration is important to understand whether it's a temporary contract or a permanent contract. It's very good if it's a permanent contract. In that case, it will help you to get the visa for a longer period of time. If it's a temporary contract, then you will get the visa for a temporary period of time or a short period of time, maybe 1 year, 1.5 years or 2 years. But if it's a permanent contract, you can even directly get a visa until 4 years, which is a very important point to double check in the contract. Working hours. Normally working hours in Germany are 40 hours a week. But sometimes if it's a part-time job, hours might be less, or it is also possible you might not have to work regular Monday to Friday. There might be some kind of flexibility that you have to work on specific days. So you must be clear in the beginning what days you have to work as per this contract between employee and the employer. Probation period. As per the law, maximum allowed period set by the employer is 6 months. So when you sign up the contract, you have to see how much is the duration of the probation period. So it cannot exceed 6 months. So it can be 3 months. So it's between you and your employer what you are signing on. Next is the notice period. Notice period varies during the probation and after the probation. And during the probation period, notice period could be 15 days or a month. And when you have finished your probation, notice period could be 2 to 3 months. But in some cases, notice period could be more than 3 months. You have to consider that notice periods work little bit differently in Germany when we compare it with the notice periods in India. Notice periods are usually defined by the end of the month or by end of the quarter. What does it mean? If your notice period say 3 months to the end of the month, which means you resign today and within 3 months, by end of the month, you are free to leave this company. When I say end of the quarter, say your contract says that 3 months to the end of the quarter, and you are resigning in somewhere mid of February, then as your contract says, to the end of quarter. Even if you are resigning in February, but still you have to work in that company, that organization, until end of June, which is end of the quarter. And why June? One quarter is ending in March, but you haven't finished 3 months. Next quarter is ending in June, and by this time you have finished more than 3 months. And so this is the time when you can leave the company. So you have to be very careful about such points while signing the contract. Though some employers are flexible, it is written in the contract like this, but if you can negotiate with the employer, you can bargain with your bargain according to your pending holidays or some other leave without pay. These kind of things help a bit if your employer is flexible, and you can decide accordingly. Next is salary. In Germany, salary structure includes different deductions, so you must know those deductions. For example, there will be tax deducted, some pension insurance, which means you will get some pension out of it, and some health insurances, premiums. So overall, your deductions might vary from 30 to 40%. There could be other benefits paid out to you by the company. It could be that you get extra bonuses for the Christmas period. So yes, some employers pay Christmas benefits, but sometimes they are not written in the contract. And there is a reason why they are not written in the contract, because sometimes if company is performing well, they will pay you this bonus. If company is not performing well, then they will not give you Christmas bonus that year. There could be other miscellaneous bonuses, so you can check what things are there written in the contract. Plus, there will be some variable part, performance bonus part will be mentioned in the contract, as you can see in various contracts in India or some other country. But again, it depends on the performance of the company, performance of the employee, and some other factors which have been laid out between employee and the employer during their yearly targets, how the employee is supposed to be performing, how the company is expected to be performing. So these factors play a vital role here. Next is the vacation. As per the law, the minimum number of vacations that employer must give to an employee in a year is 20, in case employee is working 5 days a week. So this is the minimum number. But I have seen some of the employers are giving vacations until 25-28 days in the whole year, so which is good thing, I would say. And these vacations will be on top of national holidays in Germany. I would say that's a decent number if you're getting 25 to 28 days of vacation during your whole work year. So this is the point you must consider while you are joining a job. Workers' Council. Some of the companies have tie-up with the workers' councils. What are the workers' councils? Basically, these unions regulate the wages, bonuses, and hours of work. This council regulates these things. If you believe that some of the things are not going well, definitely you can approach to workers' council. They will help you investigate the situation. They will act as a mediator between you and the employer in case of emergency situations. Even if the company has fired you, you can also challenge it via workers' council, which is very good. But you must know that it is not necessary that every employer must have some tie-up with the workers' council. It could be optional. The next is illness. If you fall sick, then you can stay at home, you can take rest, you can take the medicine, and you can report the sickness from 1 to 3 days without any doctor's note, without any medical leave. If your sickness is exceeding 3 days, then you must definitely send the doctor's note to the employer. So this is as per the law. So you must follow this law, and definitely this thing will also be written in your contract. And during your illness, employer is liable to pay your full salary until 6 weeks of your sickness. After that period, if you are publicly insured, you will still get your salary up to 70% of your total salary. So if you are privately insured, then you have to check your private insurance company from whom you bought the private insurance. But I would always recommend to take the public insurance. They are always helpful, but they are a little bit expensive too. But I think it's worth it to buy the public insurance rather than a private insurance. And there are certain conditions you have to meet before you buy private insurance. If you don't meet those conditions, you have to be mandatorily insured by public insurance. So you will know these things once you come here, you sign the contract, you will get to know all these details. So it's not a big thing. There could be other miscellaneous things you must check in the contract. For example, what is the privacy policy of the company, what is the travel policy of the company, what are the overtime hours, what kind of benefits you will get for your overtime during your work hours. So employer must pay to the employee for the overtime hour. That is the reason most of the employers are not interested that employees doing overtime work, and this is the one of the key factor which keeps the work-life balance of the employee good. But again, if the situation demands, you have to work, and definitely you will be paid for that period of time. So you can check all these things. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.